Hey guys, welcome to our channel. It's Diana and Adriana. Okay, so for those of you that have me on Facebook, if you don't add me, Adrianazavala.
Diana Sanchez on Facebook. Add me.
Alright, so I asked you guys, well first we already knew we were gonna do a story time, so we asked you guys about 3 stories and asked you which one you wanted to hear. So the first one was the time our boy blew off $2,000 in a weekend at Wisdell's and accused us of taking his drugs. The second one was the time my sister tried giving my lesbian best friend a lap dance at a hotel party and her girl was not having it. And the third was the time I invited my friend over to a friend's house and his house was infested with cockroaches. So these stories aren't really long, so we decided that we're gonna do all 3 of them. And we already picked out fake names for the people in these stories because we bitches on the come up and we don't need y'all suing us. So for the first story, our person's name is, so there's 2 people in this story. So there's one that's related to her. I referred him as Gordo. And then the second one is actually an old friend of ours. His name is Leo. So basically what happened was we were going to Wisconsin Dells. It was a group of us. And basically our friend Leo had $2,000 and he decided he was gonna go with us, whatever. We went for the weekend. And first things first, gotta pick up your little drugs. Gotta pick up your little drugs if you're gonna go party. So he picked himself a little 8-ball of blow, right? So we get to Wisconsin Dells, we're having a great time, you know, we start fucking drinking, we're drinking, right? And Leo and Gordo start hitting on some little girls that were staying at the hotel room next to us, right? Yep. And we peeped this out, and as soon as we peeped this out, we were like, not gonna happen. Like, those girls are obviously too young. Like, we're not gonna party with them. It's just not gonna happen. So they ended up actually asking to borrow Diana's car because they were gonna go check out the scene, check out what was going on, right? So I guess the story went, because this is what they told us, that they went to Kohl's and then Walmart.
Okay, yeah.
Kohl's and Walmart, something like that. They went to a few stores. Point is, they picked up 2 girls. One was a little black girl and one was a little Hispanic. So they pick up 2 girls, and basically what happened was they claimed that they did the dirty in Diana's car, right?
Oh,
so
hell
Diana was obviously kind of upset, because who's not gonna be upset if somebody's fucking in your car? Obviously I'm gonna be upset, right? So basically that night we head back to our hotel room. You know, we're all kind of drunk, but if anybody knows Leo, like, everybody knows that, like, Leo does not, well, it's not that he can't hang, he doesn't know when to stop. Like, he keeps drinking when he should have stopped a long time ago. So basically we head back to the hotel room. You know, we're having a great time, you know, whatever, everybody goes to sleep, whatever. And go ahead, you tell this part.
Okay, so the night is basically over. Everybody's fucked up. We go to sleep. Gordo and Leo, they had a bunk bed, so they shared that. And then me and my ex, we had the queen size, whatever. But we were all in the same room. So that night, Leo gets up, and like when he was on the top. So when he got up, he like obviously made noise. So I woke up. And then he proceeded to go towards where the bathroom is. But mind you, we had a cooler full of beer and liquor and whatnot. So this dude, Leo, gets in front of the cooler, me thinking, oh, he's probably gonna get something to drink. I don't know. He opens it, and then the second later, all you hear is, you know, like when a guy pisses, like that's all you hear.
Trickle, trickle.
Yes, so in my disbelief that was happening, I was like, Leo. Like, I called his name 3 times, and I was like, what are you doing? And like, he acted like he did not hear me. He went back to sleep. The next morning, I was pissed. I was like, I am not cleaning that. Like, he woke up around, I think we woke up around 9 or 10ish, I'm not sure. And I made his ass clean that freaking cooler. I was like, you better clean that. He was like, why? Like, I was like, you took a piss. Like, he did not believe me, but it happened. It happened.
The beta was real, you guys. Mm-hmm. And anyways, so what ended up happening was basically the next day, Leo ended up accusing everybody of taking his little 8-ball. Because what actually ended up happening during the night before this whole pissing scene was that he woke up, he had his little 8-ball set up on the table, whatever, you know. And so he wakes up, snorts the whole thing, and then goes back to sleep. And then the next day he tries accusing us of hiding his drugs or taking his drugs. Like, bro, that's all you. Like, if you want to do your little drugs, you do them things. Like, I ain't gonna stop you, you know? And basically 2 years fucking later, fast forward 2 years later, because like we said, one of her relatives was there, Gordo, right? So Gordo was the friend that was with Sergio in the car when they supposedly banged these girls, right? So Gordo confesses that all this was like an elaborate lie.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop.
And nothing ever happened. Like, they just went cruising around or whatever. And we believed this shit for like the longest fucking time. Like, we were like, damn, they be getting some hoes. Like, whole time it didn't happen.
Oh my god.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the time my sister tried giving my lesbian best friend a lap dance at a hotel party, and her girl was not having it.
My ex-girl.
And guess who the lesbian best friend was? Alright, go ahead, Diana.
No, you started. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so basically what happened was, so we're only using one fake name in the story because there's two people. There's my older sister Myra, but she's no longer with us, so we're just gonna use her name. Keep her alive, people. And the second person is BK, which is obviously a female if you guys haven't figured it out, my lesbian best friend. Anyways, so Myra actually ended up being, Myra, my older sister, she actually ended up being invited because at the time we were celebrating my friend's birthday, and I believe he had just turned 18?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
18.
He was really young, yeah.
So when we were doing this hotel party, you obviously have to be 21 to get a hotel. So none of us were 21, so I ended up inviting my older sister, and she knew how to turn up, so it was all good, you know. So we invited her, and she got us the hotel, whatever. And basically we start drinking. She loves to drink. We start drinking, and she decides that we're gonna play truth or dare. Only it's not truth or dare, it's take a shot or dare. So we got some pretty wild dares. So one of the dares was that Myra would give Diana a lap dance, right? And obviously her girl was there, so
I was going for it. I was gonna let it happen. Like, I was like,
oh, yes,
I was
Daddy.
about to take a shot of whatever the hell we were drinking that night. I was like, okay, so yeah, so we. I'm probably gonna cut that out.
Nope.
Anyway, so the thing came up where I think it was it you that was giving me that dare, or was it the birthday boy?
Who was it?
I think it was you who was giving
I
up.
don't think it was me.
I think it was the birthday boy.
I think it was somebody else, because I remember it was like, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, and then anyway, someone in the group was like, oh, I dare Myra to give me a lap dance. And then I was going for it, like I was gonna let it happen, but BK,
she was bad. I would have gone for that shit
yeah,
too.
me too. I was going for it, like I was going for it, and then my ex at the time took the shot. And,
Bruh.
Yeah, totally cock blocked.
Yeah, basically cock blocked the whole situation.
Yep.
And basically the party was lit, and what ended up happening really was,
oh my god. Yeah.
So I hit up my little plug, right? Comes through, and actually I ended up taking off with my plug because there was another party. I ended up going to that party. I don't know what the fuck happened. Ended up back at my parents' house when I wasn't staying with them at the time, and it was just all bad. But basically Diana had to pick up everybody and my sister from the hotel party because I had dipped that night. But all in all, it was lit. Stay lit, y'all. And then we're moving on to the third story, the last one. It's
The best one.
the time I invited my friends over to my friend's house, and his house was infested with cockroaches. So first and foremost, I did not know that his house was infested in cockroaches because my friends were mad at me for a very long time because I took them there when I had never been there myself. So to give you some background info, I basically had a cousin, and we went to the city a lot, and basically through that cousin I met this friend, and his name in the story is gonna be Edward. That's obviously not his name, but I ended up meeting Edward through my cousin. Turned out to be a really chill dude, you know, cool. So basically one day we got off work late. It was already late. It was like 2-3 in the morning, like late, and we decided that we were gonna hit up the city, you know. So at this time, I did not have my car because there was some legal shit going on, right?
That's another story.
That's
for
another
some
story.
other time,
Yes,
yeah.
if y'all want to hear that one, let us know too. So basically, my car was seized by the police, so I had no car. So at that time, my mom was in Mexico, so I was younger, and I was like, hey, why not take my mom's car out to the city? So we decided that we were gonna go to the city. So we went to the city. And I was supposedly the designated driver, which nobody seems to understand why I was the designated driver because I ran every single red light that night. But that's besides the point. We got there safe and nobody died. But anyway, so we got there and they met my friend Edward. It was all good. Apparently his parents were in Mexico at the time too. So he had his place all to himself. So he's like, hey, if you guys want to come over and drink, my house is free, whatever. And we were like, yes, like, we're there. So we go over there and we go to his house. And the first thing that happened was Diana asked to charge her phone because her phone was dying. So he goes, yeah, the charger's over there, or the plug's over there, whatever. So Diana goes to plug her fucking phone, right? And she starts calling me over. She's like, Diana. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. So I go over there to check it out. Fucking outlet, you guys, is jam-packed. Jam-fucking-packed with fucking cockroaches. I've never seen so many fucking cockroaches in a fucking outlet before. And I'm like, ooh, like, that's kind of gross, but all right. And then we kind of started looking around, we're in the kitchen. There's fucking cockroaches just running around.
Ew.
Like, we were not having that shit. Like, I did not know this, y'all. I did not know this. And then somebody asked, who was it that asked to use the bathroom?
I think one of the guys.
Well, somebody asked to go use the bathroom, right? So they go use the bathroom. And then I was like, I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, me too.
So,
because we were drinking, so.
Yeah,
obviously.
so we go into the fucking bathroom.
Oh my god.
Dirty ass bathroom, y'all. Dirty. When I fucking mean dirty, I mean dirty. Like, that bitch stank. Like, toilet would not fucking flush. Like, people had already took 5 shit.
No. Get out of here.
Like, ooh.
It was bad. It was
Really
bad.
It
Really
was
bad.
fucking
Yeah.
bad, yo. And to sum it all up, everybody was mad at me because I took them to a fucking cockroach infested house. But I
Sorry.
But I did not know. I did not fucking know. And basically we just never talked to that friend again. It was just like, bye.
But but you missed where he started crying because he missed you. And we're all like, where are we? Like, who is this dude?
Well, yeah, that did happen, but he was not with me, he was just catch a little feeling. And yeah, that's basically it. But if y'all want to hear more stories, like, let us know. We got hella stories. Like, y'all will never believe the shit that happens to us. Like, there's some crazy ass shit that be happening to us.
If you guys want to hear the story where her car got seized,
Yeah, that was a crazy ass story, yo.
Yeah.
Let us know. But anyways, guys, yes, that wraps up our story time. So just go ahead and like our video. Go ahead and subscribe to us. Like I said, we're a coming up channel, and basically we need y'all. So subscribe to us, and we'll be having more videos for y'all.
And we're also gonna put our social medias down in the.
Add me.
Yes.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.